Okay. So where we last left off, you all had fought a strange, shadowy creature, incorporeal, sort of shied away from any light that you presented it. And during that fight, your friend Carrion was killed very early on. You all decided to not pursue any other avenues of resurrection, that mostly because you weren't able to find any, or kind of at a bit of a loose or at a dead end in that respect. So you went ahead and gave your friend Carrion a touching funeral near the wizard tower that you guys had done a quest to find. Ended up on top of that hill, and after slaying that shadowy figure, were granted entrance into the tower, where you all began these funeral preparations. But later in that night, you all looked through this wizard's library, had a nice roast beef dinner with the wizard, and eventually had a little discussion with the wizard about their family, remembering upon hearing the wizard's name, the name Grey Ward was a important political family within the region. They had formed attempting to form a new nation separate from the one you are currently in a fort somewhere to the east. This wizard, Garth Greyward, kindly asked you all to deliver a letter to his family who had not seen in generations. You all agreed for some pay and returned back to the town of Tarava to prepare your journey. So, in the town of Tarava, is there anything you would like to do? I will say, if you guys want, we could do a little bit of downtime. I didn't ask you to prep that, so that's a little iffy, but if you guys want to craft, you guys want to make anything like that, feel free, but if not, you guys can just do whatever.
Unfortunately, I am not trained in crafting.
Let me check if I'm trained in crafting. We'll still try regardless.
Materials are just gold.
We'll still try regardless.
Materials are just gold. You just spend gold.
Okay, yeah, honestly, that's a lot. That's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
We'll add one thing that is important. I'll say you found it while you were examining the wizard's library. If I can find it. A +1 potency rune.
Ooh.
Actually, scratch that. You have to be expert in crafting, which you are not. I don't think Cersei is either. Okay,
Yeah.
well, never mind that, but you can do that later.
Okay.
You sure you have to get that from like your background at this level?
Yeah,
because I was looking into doing magic crafting, but apparently you need to be like level 4 if you don't have a background about it.
Yeah, that sounds right. I made that mistake last campaign as well, but I won't do it this time. I learned from my mistakes. With that, anything you guys want to do?
Oh, geez. I kind of look at everyone and ask. So, and everyone's free to look at the list as well. If they're not proficient in crafting, is there anything you all would like either me or Cersei to craft?
Would like a look at that list. Not gonna lie.
Just go for it.
Yo.
You can technically
I'm
craft
checking the list.
most items. Like, you can craft, like, weapons and stuff. But that list is stuff that's easier to craft. or takes less
Okay.
time.
All right.
But if you want a full list of like any possible thing you could craft, I mean, just look up the Wikipedia page for Pathfinder.
Oh goodness. Nah. I'll start off with something easy.
Mhm. Spot's not working. It was
Oh
just
no.
working. What's wrong with you?
No.
So
Okay.
sad.
Well, just play your own music.
Tragic.
Mm. Would anyone like a repair toolkit?
I think I'm good, probably.
I believe Nando
Alright.
has one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One.
And I'm pretty sure would be the only person who would benefit from it because they're the only one who uses a shield.
Yeah. But just in case you're, well, maybe we can use that time to craft something else. But I can't think of anything, so
Okay.
we'll table this for now.
That's fine.
Okay.
With that, while you guys are having this discussion about like what your next possible options are, you hear a person like saying something quite loudly outside. You can't make it out from. You can't make it out between the walls, but you do hear them say something.
Well, gotta get up and keep whatever that is. Are we still in the shop as far as...
Yeah, sure. I'll say you guys are in the shop, just for the
Okay.
purposes of this.
Head outside.
You all look outside and you see what appears to be like a town crier saying, "War declared against the elves! War declared against the elves! Any able-bodied fighters report north!" And it just keeps repeating that, walking through the town.
Oh, that feels bad. That's probably not good.
Can we? Yeah, I'm not. That's quite alarming. Can we stop like the town crier?
Yeah, you see like this younger man like going like, yes?
What is this about war?
I'm not sure the details. There's been a war declared against the elves, and any able bodies are told to report north. Don't know why. That's all I've been told.
Who is warring against the elves?
We are. Kingdom of Belal, led by King Rengar.
Oh dear.
If you want, you can give me a society check. I'll say, actually, I think you can give me a warfare lore check, Nando.
That's handy.
Okay, that's pretty good. You would know a decent bit about like the current like political climate in terms of like wars that have happened. You would know that the kingdom you're in was created from the remnants of the Legion of Belm, who was the god of war on the Red Pantheon side. You know that they're known for being aggressive, war-hungry people, given they followed the god of war. So it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise to you that they are going to war that quickly. You know that the elves, however, are not very, they're not very militaristic. They're very peaceful people. Although they are capable fighters.
wandering.
I think unless someone else wants to speak with the town crier, I'll let him pass before I say anything.
Okay. Goes ahead. Walks up to the rest of town, keeps repeating this for a few minutes.
Right. So I know some things about this. Given that we are in Belem, I guess it wouldn't be unusual for this kingdom to declare war on other people, other places. Although, I don't think it was the elves that started it.
From the sound of it, I imagine not. As usual as it may be, regardless, it's asinine to start another war at this period for quite a few reasons. I'm assuming none of us are exactly rushing to join that army.
You can see Cersei has a 1,000-yard stare.
I would hope not, at the very least.
Go ahead.
That was pretty much it.
Okay. I'm not eager for that kind of thing either.
Yeah, well, we already have a task at hand, so I believe maybe, well, if they truly are at war, I mean, I wonder how far it'll spread.
I would hope that it's quelled rather soon, but you can never know. We were specifically trying to deliver a message towards Helene Greyward. Would any of us know if is she part of the Kingdom of Belal, or is she involved in like a different group?
No, she is not part of the Kingdom of Belal. You would know that she like split from the Kingdom of Belal and is doing her own thing now.
Okay, gotcha.
And you know that there's like a similar faction to that who are the Raven Thrones, who did a different thing but in a different direction.
Gotcha, okay. I remembered the whole splitting thing, just didn't remember if it was from Belal for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Thankfully, our task doesn't require us to get involved with this war directly, but we may still run across it.
Okay. With that, anything else you guys want to do before you begin your journey?
Not particularly.
Okay. With that, you guys begin your journey proper. Let me do this. Okay. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to have each of you, or just one of you for right now, go ahead and roll a D100. So I don't know. I think you can just type in the chat in Foundry /roll space D100. I did mean one of you, so I will go with Crows. Oh. It's fine. So, you guys begin your journey going down the same way you did originally. You guys okay. Traveling along the road. It's well worn, very old road. Not something you guys haven't gone through before. You guys walked by this area before, and you do see the like skeletal remains of these zombies you fought several days back. As you guys travel, don't really see a whole lot of note, except early in the day you do see like a bunch of like a deck of cards that's been like scattered across like the ground.
I have the arcane sense feat, so I have detect magic at will. Is there anything magical going on with those?
There is not. They seem to be mundane.
Is there anything particularly interesting about the cards, or any path coming away from them, or anything like that?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Actually, hold on. I do have a couple things that I keep forgetting to mention when I'm doing perception checks. For the lantern that I have, I believe... if it's within 20 feet of me, I gain a +1 status bonus to visual perception checks to notice anything that is also within the bright light.
Yes, you would get that +1.
Yeah, and then there was also something that I had as I want to say my an ancestry feat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. +2 circumstance bonus to locate objects you search for within 30 feet with the seek action. Would that also apply?
Let me see. It would not, but if you were to do it in the future, I would roll for it because you wouldn't know about it. If it's like a secret door or something, I'd roll for it privately.
Okay, it's not necessarily a secret door, it's just to locate things when I search for them, but
Oh, I
fair
see.
enough.
Okay, then you wouldn't get this time.
Okay. +1 circumstance for the lantern.
With that roll, like look around a bit, you like raise your lantern, but it's pretty bright outside, so you don't really need it, but it does help discern certain objects within like the grass surrounding this road. You look around a bit, you walk, you see like a small path. It looks like two like lines leading off, veering off to the left. Following it a little bit, like maybe 50, 60 feet, you follow these lines and you see that there is a small like copse of trees, and you see that there is a small cart that has been flipped over and is broken.
I'm getting mild ambush vibes. Can I see anyone from a distance that's in like the trees or anything surrounding it?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
You don't see anyone. You like look around for these trees, and you don't see anyone like hiding behind any of the trees, hiding up in the trees, anything like that.
Okay. I'll wave over the rest of the others, point out the cart and everything. I'll say, I haven't seen anything myself, but I have a feeling there may be something waiting for us. Just keep an eye out, and then I'm gonna keep moving kind of slowly towards the cart.
Okay. You move slowly, step by step towards the cart. You see that there is a crate that has been busted open, like inside the cart. Looking around, I'll continue with that perception check from earlier. You don't see any people near the cart or like any bodies. You see that the cart has been turned over, is partially broken, and most of the stuff in the crate has been taken, from what you can tell. If you
Is there anything?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
If you were to look inside, you notice that there is like a very small amount of like carrots that have been rotted. So you could probably tell that it has been here for like a little bit.
Okay. Alright. I feel like that's probably about it. Like, an old... I don't know. There might be some tracks leading away. Can I do a quick scan for tracks or anything?
Yeah, go and give me another perception check. You get a +1 on that.
Okay.
That's pretty good, 24. You look through, like bringing your lantern close to the ground, trying to examine it, and you do find that there are a pair of footprints that are heading... I'll say with that roll, you can tell that they are heading back towards the road.
I feel like this is almost Wild Goose Chase territory, but I am going to follow the footprints.
Oh no.
You follow the footprints. They lead back to the road. There isn't a lot of note with this whole thing, as they just lead back to the road and then disappear, merging back into the road. I will say the footprints are quite faint. It is only because of the lantern that you are able to see them.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else of note here, if anyone else is... No, unless anyone else sees anything themselves.
Well, I trust Mariza's judgment, at least.
I will say, those of you who didn't follow the tracks, you can give me a religion check.
Ooh. Let me...
Okay, 6. Natural
What is
20.
this god you speak of?
Those don't exist. With a natural 20, Runa, you look over the cards, and you see that there are the figures of several religious figures on the face cards. You, with that natural 20, you'd be able to recognize a few of them. You would recognize... I'll only give you a few because I don't have a full list. But
yeah.
you would recognize on the Jack of Hearts, the god Deus, the god of fate. You would notice on the King of Spades, you notice Emmett, the god of knowledge, who you probably would know a bit more about just because your background and such. Maybe not worshipped him, but know a bit more about him. And I'll say on the Queen of Clubs, you would notice Kova, the goddess of stars.
Oh. I kind of...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, because you're natural 20 on the religion check, you notice that these gods are not worshipped a whole lot nowadays. They are not part of the Bright Pantheon or the Dread Pantheon.
I kind of pointed it out to the others about my findings about the cards and how the deities are represented on them.
Okay. You do so. You see that there are even with that natural 20, there are figures on these cards that you don't recognize.
Yeah, I tell everyone that even though there's still figures I don't recognize, I just point out the ones that I do recognize.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, just as you're saying this is when Mariah comes back.
I beckon Mariah over and I point out, are you familiar with any of the figures on these cards?
Am I familiar with any of the figures on these cards?
Give me a religion check.
Okay, could I use the esoteric lore, because I have the feat that lets me... Hold on, which feat was it? Dubious knowledge. Or not dubious knowledge, sorry, esoteric lore? No.
You're thinking of diverse lore, I think.
Yes, that's the one, sorry.
You can, but you get a -2 to the roll.
Okay, that's still like the best roll that I can make, pretty much.
Okay. $14.
Probably not.
You fail because of that -2.
Oh, dang.
I don't think it would have been better with religion though. You look over it and you can't recognize any of the figures. You're able to tell that they are religious figures, but you aren't able to tell which ones they are.
My knowledge of figures of this kind isn't exactly that robust, but I will grab the ones that we don't recognize and store them away just in case.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to look at it first, of course.
I mean, are the figures depicted in a certain way?
Not in a particular way that would be like different than what you expect. They look like playing cards. You can see that they are wearing like certain regalia or like wearing like specific clothes or have like a specific style about them, and that is probably how Runa was able to discern what religious figures they are.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Anything else?
So there's not really any signs of a scuffle with the cart, right?
You don't see anything. Marais, you could tell that this whatever happened here happened a while ago, and you aren't able to tell what happened exactly because of that.
Gotcha. It's an old bit of wreckage. It's hard to discern exactly what happened here at this point.
That's too bad.
Okay. With that, we continue onward. Don't give me another D100. This is still the same day. I'll say go and give me a roll, Runa, and then we'll loop back around eventually.
Okay, like the D100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 43. Okay. I will. Okay. While you guys are traveling, you guys are getting closer and closer to the main road. In fact, I'm going to do this so you see a little bit more.
Woo.
But is are getting more and more into the main road, and you get closer and closer, and you see that there is a group of figures heading eastward along the road as the road you're traveling on is also beginning to curve eastward.
Anything we could discern about these figures from a distance? Do they look humanoid?
Give me a
potentially
perception
armed?
check.
Okay. Oh boy.
14. I'll say they're not hiding what they look like. They seem to be well armed. Not like it seems a bit ragtag a bit. They're wearing like very shoddy like Gambelsons, like very patchy armor. Have swords on their hips. I'll say you won't be able to discern much more than that. They don't seem to be like looking for a fight though.
Okay. I'm under the assumption they're probably moving up to join the army.
You would know that if they were doing that, they'd be heading west and they were heading east.
Okay. How far away are they?
Not far. They. I'll say with the 14, you see that they are, like one of them looks at you, points you out. Doesn't seem to be moving towards you or anything. Maybe 100 feet away.
Oh, if no one has any objections, I'll jog up there and I'll go. Travelers, good to see you on the road. May I inquire exactly what you're doing or where you're heading?
Heading east, joining up with a group. Not much more than that.
Anything in particular you're joining them for, or?
Like one of them crosses their arms and looks at you. Seems to be like more the leader of the group. Gonna give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Let me. 27. See, they look at you and they seem to be a bit more relaxed. As they hear you talk and know that you aren't like looking for a fight. Going east, join a mercenary band. Guy named Lunaris.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm writing that down.
Mm-hmm.
You in search of a particular kind of work with this Lunaris?
No, not really. Just, we fighters during the war. Might as well just keep fighting. No shortage of that.
Maybe. Well, I wish you luck in your endeavors and hope that whatever you come across with this Lunaris fella isn't too shady business.
Appreciate that. I'll say everyone go ahead and give me a society check except for Nando, who give me another warfare check. Not one. Not one. Two now. Okay. Cersei and Nando, you have heard of this Lunaris person. That name goes off in your head immediately. Runa and Mraz, you guys aren't. You guys haven't heard this name. But you who do recognize know that Lunaris is a general of or he's a former general of the Dread Pantheon.
Oof.
Cersei seems like noticeably uncomfortable.
I think Nando. I think he's a bit of ways off from the group, but he seems apprehensive, maybe.
Okay. Well, you see the rest of the guys go, well, appreciate the luck. Good luck on the rest of your travels as well. And they begin to walk away.
I give them kind of like not like a salute, but like a casual, like, hand gesture.
Mm-hmm.
And then head off.
Okay. They begin to head off. And you guys are heading the same direction you guys are.
We're just trailing behind.
Yeah, you guys
them,
are
like,
just trailing
little
behind
bit.
them. They don't seem to care that much. You could reasonably guess they don't mind traveling in a group. It's probably safer. But eventually they are walking a bit quicker than you. They are less people, and they seem to be a bit more athletic than the rest of you guys. No offense. But they do eventually like walk faster and get out of your sight. Okay. Anything you guys want to do?
I'm a little bit curious about this. I've had it in the back of my mind for a bit, but does Nando wear any kind of like insignia or kind of like warfare standard, like a symbol used for a certain army or anything like that?
Woody?
Distinctly, he is very nondescript, and he
Okay.
doesn't wear any visible symbology.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Assuming there's nothing else, you guys continue your travels. I'll say, Nandao, give me a D100, and then Cersei will be next.
Oh no, where's the dice?
You just type /roll 1D100. I got it.
Okay.
82. The rest of the day is uneventful. That was a blank space. You guys travel onward along the road. Not much of note. You see the wide open grassy plains surrounding you. Ancient stone road. Eventually the day begins to come to an end, and you guys begin to set up camp. If there is nothing else you guys wish to do, who wants to go on watch?
I think just
For it?
Mhm.
But I have been on a lot of watches, so I don't necessarily want to like force my way into that.
Okay.
I was gonna say just before I think Nando will, as they're traveling, he's gonna like mention I guess just to share the thing about Lunaris being a general.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I wonder if there's something going on up here in northeast. Maybe the Grey Wards are doing something. And then this Lunaris is also another person.
It's possible. I wouldn't put it past an old general of the Dread Pantheon to continue their old ways and push for further conflict, but nonetheless, I hope otherwise. At the very least, those travelers we met, they didn't seem too interested in conflict for conflict's sake.
I'd have to imagine they're mostly just in it for the money.
Seems to be. I would hope they find some other use for their talents at some point in the future. The world has enough conflict as it is, but
Well, hopefully, they don't bother us further.
I imagine we'll be fine from them, at least for the time being, unless... Who knows? Hopefully a full war doesn't escalate beyond whatever conflict's occurring now, but...
Right, we just came out of one, so...
With that, who wants to do watch? Okay. So not Vanessa.
Nando will volunteer.
Okay.
And the wolf.
Yes, you do. In case you forgot, you do have a wolf companion that has been following you this whole time.
Does the wolf companion have a name yet?
Don't think so.
Nando, I'm not sure. Maybe we can come up with some suggestions.
Mm.
I would offer to go on watch. I'm pretty sure the last watch we did was Cersei Nandau, so
Okay, we can do that. That's fine. You guys sit down for watch. Go and give me secret perception checks. Okay. You guys sit down for watch. It's a quiet night. Underneath the stars above you and the wide open plain surrounding you. Just kind of like off the road a little bit. You guys want to do anything?
I think Nando is gonna. I think during the watch I think he like circles around and then eventually goes near Cersei.
She looks at him.
Are you looking for anything out here?
What do you
The
mean?
road?
What do you mean by that?
I guess I have to imagine there's a reason why none of us are home or with our families traveling treacherously, and I guess I'm trying to look for something out here, maybe some people, but if you don't mind sharing.
She she grabs like her pack nearby, opens it up, pulls out like a baseball sized cube that's just like made of amethyst with like swirling energy inside of it. This is my mentor, the person who taught me how to use magic the way I do. He was trapped in this cube, and I am looking for a way to dispel the imprisonment.
Nando kind of leans down. Can you communicate with him in any way?
No.
That is... I've heard, well, just hearsay here and there, but heard when the war was still on, there was all sorts of strange magic and factions employing. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Was this? This must be some time ago, right?
I'd say at least a couple years. It's hard to keep track of time when you're on the move.
Did someone do this?
Yes, the warlord he worked for.
Oh, I see. Yes, I suppose warlords are not exactly the kind and forgiving type. I would know.
Give me one sec, guys.
Frank, hmm?
What was that?
Gwen left
Oh,
or
okay.
went somewhere.
Okay, I'm back. Are you guys good?
As you were saying, Nendo.
Okay.
I think I said warlords are not exactly known for their generosity, their kindness. I would no, not personally, of course, but just being in some presence in the past.
I'm inclined to agree.
Well, I hope we can. I hope along the way we can find something, some clue or magic that will help you. And if you never need a strong arm, I'm here.
I thank you for your assistance, Nando. What about you? What are you looking for?
He starts to laugh to himself a little bit. Uh, purpose, I guess. I don't. I'm. The world, it feels like it's moving so quickly, even though there's peace, but I guess it's not gonna last from what we hear. I'm. There's some people that I knew that I fought with, and I'm. I don't think they're up to any good. So I guess I'm just keeping an eye out, but the world is such a big place, they could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I see.
If
Yep.
if it comes down to it, I don't want to get anyone else into trouble with them.
Well, hopefully that won't happen.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to say? Okay. With that, you guys finish your watch, and we will continue your journey. Pulls up there. Continuing onward. Cersei, go and give me a D100 roll.
All right.
$43.
43.
Don't I roll 43? Am I crazy?
Vanessa did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a blank space. You guys continue on your journey. The first leg of this day is quite uneventful. You guys just travel on, kind of silently, not saying much to each other. Back to the top. Crow. Don't give me or Mirage. I'll use your character name. Gonna give me 94. Okay. Partway through the day, let me check this first. Okay. Partway through the day, you see, just like in the middle of the road, you see that there is a cart with a chest in the back of it, and it's not too dissimilar from the scene you guys saw before, but the cart seems to be undamaged. It seems to be just sitting there with the chest in the back of it.
I feel like if the last one wasn't a trap, this one's definitely a trap. Yeah, I got a perception. I gotta see if there's anyone hiding in wait in the distance. Like,
Go on and give me a perception
is-
check.
way too suspicious.
Looking around the chest and like the area surrounding, you don't see any place where a person could hide. Plains just seem to be quite open, quite flat. You don't see anyone hiding. You don't notice any, like, I don't know, trap doors or anything that were like hiding areas nearby.
I'll move forward. I'll cautiously check out the cart.
From a bit behind, I'm going to detect magic.
You detect magic as Arise gets close to the cart. You immediately recognize that the chest itself is giving off magical energy. Arise, you see the chest open up, sharp pointed teeth in the area between the chest opening and closing. You see this weird purple tongue begin to stick out, and it moves to attack you.
Oh no.
You can tell
Fucking
it is a mimic. Can't go wrong with the classics.
Rather disappointed in this particular mimic's creativity.
Yeah,
Usually
it was just right there.
could have been the cart or something.
Okay, let me get this set up. 'Cause I don't have the setup in Squire normally. Okay, that'll work. Got everyone. Oh, forgetting you. I also don't know why the wolf is a square, but that's fine.
Most
Werewolf.
wolves are cubic.
He's a Minecraft wolf.
Everyone go and roll for initiative.
No.
Oh,
That does make sense.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
caught real off guard by this thing.
do animal companions roll their own initiative?
No, the way it works is during your turn, you can use one action to give your animal companion 2 actions.
Right, okay. Thanks.
And also, you should be able to look at your animal companion stats, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I
Okay.
can do that.
I'm gonna just look at that real quick. Let me see if the bot works again. Seems to. Okay. First up in the initiative order, I believe, is the Mimic, who rolled a natural 20 for initiative.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I'll see.
Wow.
Imagine there's a card there. The Mimic is going to, first off, use an action to get close to you, Mirais, and is going to attack. You see, like, this bit of the chest, like, reaches out and tries to slam into you. Believe doing so. Nope, you have a higher armor class than I thought. It, like, slams into you, but you, like, raise up your arm and use your armor to sort of, like, disperse the blow a bit. It is then going to try and do it again. That one will hit.
Damn.
Oof.
Nando can intercept.
Is it within 10 feet? It is within 10 feet. Okay. Yeah. With that, Nando, you like move Mirais out of the way, taking the hit. You take 16 points of damage. You're just a little bit because you're guardian. And I need you to make a reflex saving throw. That will succeed just barely. You like feel this like this sort of like wooden exterior, but also a little bit sticky, slam into you, and it like peels off your arm, and you rip it away. It's trying to like stick itself to you almost. And that'll be its turn, Runa.
I'm eating some plums right now. I'm trying to like do kinetic ram to like kind of like push it further away from all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
How many actions are you gonna use for that?
I think 2.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, fortitude saving throw. It succeeds. So you like try and push it away. Hold on, let me make sure I read it right. Okay. You try and like gather this bit of like energy with it. You push this force at it, and it holds strong, sticking right by Mirais. You still have one more action.
Dang. I believe I'll just like that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And down. Here we go.
Nando stumbles a bit as he intercepted that attack. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Start with yeah, let's start with taunt.
Okay. It is taunted.
Nando just yells incoherently at the mimic
Mm-hmm.
this time.
Okay. 2 more actions.
Right. Gonna raise shield.
Okay.
And then, I'll just... I'll just stay there.
Okay. You have one more action still.
Yeah. I guess I'll throw up my hampering stance, even though it's probably not as good here.
Okay. That is fine. It still will work if you were to move closer to the mimic in the future. But with that, there's your turn, Cersei.
I have two pretty good options. Probably best debuff it for now. So let's cast Fear.
Fear. It will succeed, but still be frightened 1. I don't think you cast Fear yet, so go ahead and describe that.
Cersei throws her hand out, some runes appearing around it. As whatever semblance of a mind this mimic has, she sends horrible images into its mind.
Okay, you see the mimic, like, weirdly display fear despite not having a face, really. And it's like, sort of like contorts its body a little bit away from Mirais, just a little bit. You have one more action.
Let's put up Glass Shield.
Okay. Raise up this sort of like translucent shield, Mirais. Here we go.
Okay. Let's see here. As Nandao takes the blow for me and my other allies start to try and attack this thing, I take a moment looking at it, trying to remember what I recognize about mimics, what I can use to fight them. I will exploit vulnerabilities. That is roll an esoteric lore check.
Yep.
Which I need to pull up.
That will succeed. You would know that there are no weaknesses that are significant enough to do that for, like, to exploit it, but you do get personal antithesis.
Okay, so knowing that, nothing that I can remember, I'm going to reach into my pack of esoterica and pull out a kind of like dusted spore commonly used against natural things and kind of cast it onto the mimic, and then I will make a strike against it.
Okay.
And it gains a weakness equal to 3 against my strikes. Okay.
That's a crit.
All right. Okay.
That is not including the extra 6 it would take, probably. I think that's how it works. So you have a short sword, you throw this dust at it, like cast it onto the mimic, slashing out with your other hand, it like slices through these spores, like cutting through the middle of the air, coating your sword with it, slamming into the mimic, cutting it up quite a bit. You see like wood splinter and then like dissipate into this weird acid goo kind of thing. I believe you have one more action.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use that to stride and move like down here and then around it.
Okay.
That'll be it.
That'll be it. It is Mimic's turn. It is going to, since it is taunted by Nando, it is going to try and hit him. That will not hit. You already have your shield raised. You like see this weird like bulb of like wood and like that weird acid goo thing you just saw slam into your shield, not doing anything. Is going to try once more. Not hitting because of Ray's shield. Again, trying to just like break through your shield. You were like yelling at it earlier. It seems to be intently focused on you. Runa, your turn.
Oh, do. Let's see. I'll do telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
Throw some rocks.
Um, 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Do damage.
Yep.
Oh.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. You like gather up some of these loose stones from the road you're on, chucking them at the mimic one by one, slamming into it. You see more of that wood acid goo thing splinter off. And I believe you have one more action.
Oh, can I do telekinetic projectile again?
No, that's 2 actions.
Oh, damn. Okay. Will be 1 action. Let's see. I think I'll just move spaces. Like, how many feet of movement do I have again?
You have, I believe, 25. Yeah.
Okay. 10, 15. Cool.
Okay.
I'll just stay here.
Perfect. Ando, it is your turn.
Okay. I will. Actually, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, if you Nando, if you come adjacent to me, I can buff heal.
I could, but maybe you can come to me. Regardless, I will haunt the mimic again.
Okay.
Nando kind of snarls at the mimic, copying it.
It like snarls back a bit.
And then I'll strike.
Okay. That will just barely not hit. Like, swing your like hammer right over your head, trying to hit it. Then it barely moves out of the way. You slam into the stone below you.
Okay. Raise shield.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm more of a tank than a striker, but
Okay.
up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Cersei.
In that case, I will take things into my own hands. It's probably just within range for this anyway, isn't it? It would be.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
Damn.
That will not hit. You shoot this bolt of energy at it. The mimic like sort of like contorts its body in a very unnatural way to move out of the way of your attack. You have one more action.
I will just do this to myself. Gonna put up Cloak of Shadow.
Okay. Let me make sure I can read this again.
Just 20-foot emanation of dim light that
Yeah.
I can hide in.
Okay. Go ahead and describe this.
Cersei, seeing her phase bolt miss, takes a breath in, taps into something that she can sort of feel there. And you all watch as she just fades out, and you can just see her silhouette and just her eyes, just her piercing red eyes, as the entire area around her dims.
You see this like strange bit of shadow begin to descend over the area. And I will say as well, because you had that lantern, Miraz, assuming you had it out, because it does benefit you greatly to have it out.
Yeah.
You see, like, as the two meet, they like almost seem to like fight each other. Like your light is like pushing against the shadow's pushing against your light.
That is very interesting.
With that, it is now your turn, Miraz.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna try and demoralize this thing, which I'm assuming it does not understand any language that I can speak.
It can, from what you can tell, no.
Okay, so that's -4 circumstance penalty on an intimidation check. I'm gonna yell like, "Past!" at it.
That will fail.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
Then I'll take a step forward and then strike at it with my sword, doing an arcing upward slash as I close the distance.
Okay. As you do so, you are now flanking with Nando. So you get a little bonus to that.
Okay, that's a +2 to hit, right?
They get a -2 to their armor class, so it's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
That'll hit, regardless.
Alright. Damage. Does it still have vulnerability? Is that like...
Yeah, less.
Okay.
4 plus a little bit extra. On top, you again like slash at it, cutting through. It's like got some more of their spores like coated on it. You slash into the back of it, like turns towards you, but still seems to be focused on Nando for the most part. You have one more action, I think.
That was demoralize, step, then
right,
strike,
right.
so I think that's 3. Yeah.
Mimic is going to it's up here and then here to avoid being flanked, and is going to attack Nando. First action, I believe, will hit. Second action will not. You have your shield raised. Do you want to shield block this, Nando?
Yeah.
Okay. That will reduce it by 6. So that will be, if I can remember it, that'll be 5 points of damage to you.
Okay.
You see this like...
Is that...
Yep.
Does my guardian thing... Did you factor that?
Guardian? Yeah, it's all factored in.
Okay, good.
You see it like slams into you, Nando. I'm gonna need you to again make a, I believe it's a reflex saving throw. Yeah. That will fail. See, as it slams into you, it like moves out of the way of your shield, going towards you, hitting you in the side, and it like sticks to you, and you are considered grabbed. That'll be its turn, though. Runa. You are technically flanking it right now, by the way. Runa.
Does it like... I forget like what it does for damage, but...
Flanking just means it gets a -2 to AC.
Yeah, gotcha. I accidentally pulled out my mind myth weapon because I wanted to check the description, but I guess since I have it, I guess I'll just use it then.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I cannot see what you rolled.
Oh shit. It says 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. Damn it.
6 points of damage.
Yes.
Go ahead and describe this Mindsmith weapon.
So kind of Runa's dominant arm glows, like the veins start glowing like wisps of like deep purple arcane magic. And then kind of unfurling from like starting from just like the base of it, like extending outward is this kind of like glowing mystical like purple knife.
Okay, you do that. You slam it into the side of the mimic, piercing through it. Seems like move in pain as you do so. And I believe that'll be your. Well, no, you have one more action. Actually, I think you'd have two. I'll say you had like your Mindsmith weapon already drawn before combat.
Sorry, yeah. Can I make another move to attack or
Yeah, you can go for it. You just
okay,
get that -5.
I'll just use the
That will hit because of flanking.
okay.
4 points of damage. You do the same thing. Move for another strike. Slicing into the mimic. You have one more action.
I'll end my turn.
Okay. You end your turn. And no. You are like stuck to this thing. But you're able to move. Or you're not able to move. You're able to do whatever you want.
Let's do an escape action.
Okay.
I can. Is that athletics?
Yeah, it should be an athletics check.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Well,
You try and like move away from it more and more, and like it only seems to like further grasp your side and like pull you towards it. Still have 2 more actions, and you aren't like unable to hit it. You're just unable to move.
right. I will raise shield.
Okay, raise your shield.
Um, can I? What if I shove it? What would happen?
I don't believe you can. I've not thought of that. I don't know if that's in the rules. It might be. But I think if you were to do it, it's like sticking towards you, so it would go with you. It'd still be grabbed.
All right. I'm gonna try commanding my wolf.
Okay.
So,
Like move behind it, and I'm assuming go for an attack.
yeah.
Better roll for it. That will hit. Roll for damage. Okay. 4 points of damage. You see the wolf like stalk around it next to Runa. It like snarls at Runa a little bit more and then leaps towards the mimic, biting into it. I believe that was your turn. Cersei, you're up.
Toss another phase bolt at it.
Mm-hmm. That will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
8.
8 points of damage. You shoot this piercing bit of energy at it. It like goes right through it. You see like it forms like a hole in its form, but the hole like quickly like seals itself back up. It's looking pretty hurt at this point. You see a lot of this like wooden chest form is beginning to fall apart, and you see like more and more of like its true purple acid-like form begin to reveal itself. One more action.
That is my turn.
Okay. That is your turn, Mirais. Here we go.
How is Nanda looking health-wise?
Nandao could be looking better, but not on death's door.
Okay. Alright, I'll take a step towards the mimic. And then as I'm moving, I'll do a thrusting strike with my sword followed by a slash.
Okay.
First one.
First one does not hit.
Damn.
Second one does not hit. You go for these quick strikes, but it's like its form is like kind of shrinking almost, and you are seeing it like shrink in real time as it like moves away from you.
I glare at it.
It is now the mimic's turn. It is going to. I think it can only move there because of hampering stance. But it will no longer be flanked. It will. No longer taunted by Nando, so it's probably going to attack the wolf. That will hit.
I want to intercept for the.
Oh, you want to intercept? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, you will take 7 points of damage. Reduce to 5 because you have Guardian. You see, like, it begins to move towards the wolf. It's like acid form, begin to like reach around it, but you like, it's stuck to you, so you pull it back towards you, and it begins to hit you instead. And I believe it has one more attack. We'll focus on you, Nando. It will not hit. It tries to go for another hit on you, seemingly enraged by you preventing it from attacking your companion, and focuses on you instead. Runa, here we go.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. How is the mimic looking so far?
It's looking pretty rough.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just keep on slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I take a step forward and I continue hacking and slashing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Here, I'll say I have to move here because the wolf is there.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably better for you because you get flanking. Which,
Yeah.
You just barely miss it.
Ah, damn.
You like run up
Can I
around the wolf, go for a slash. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh no, you have one more action.
Can I slash it again?
Yep, you get a -5 though.
Damn. Is it MAP minus?
Yeah, multiple attack penalty.
Okay.
That will not hit. Because of that
Damn.
multiple attack penalty, you go for another strike, but you're a bit more lethargic just because you went for that strike. It manages to move out of the way. So we're like moving more and more, like trying to overtake Nando almost. Speaking of which, it is your turn, Nando. Nando. He's muted.
Right, okay. I will. Okay, I've done some reading.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna taunt it before I try to escape.
Okay.
Cause it DC should be lower.
Okay. Let me There you go. Fortunately, that's not enough. You try and like pull it off of you as it's like almost like a liquid now. It's like running over your body, trying to overtake you, as I said earlier. You try and like push it away, but it is sticking to you. 2 more actions.
Let's see. Escape is an action, right?
Yeah, you could do it multiple times if you want.
Yeah, I'll since I didn't crit fail this one,
Mhm.
I'll try again.
Go for it. That is just a success. You pull it like off of you, push it back towards the ground. It's like almost like a puddle at this point. You're free at this point. What would you like to do? And one more action.
Do I? I don't.
Yeah, use 2 to escape.
I taunted it.
Oh, you taunted. You're
before.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's your
all.
turn then. Cersei.
Go, my phase bolt.
Roll an attack. That will not hit, unfortunately. It like does the same thing it did before, except it's a bit lower to the ground at this point. So it just like it almost creates like a little valley to like shoot your phase bolt through it. You have 1 more action.
I am just out of normal phase bolt range, so I would have had to reach spell, so that is my turn.
Okay, Rise, you're go.
I'm getting a little bit antsy here. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take an action to perform battle medicine on Nandao.
Okay.
Just taking a quick moment to try and treat his wound, bandage up the worst ones real quick.
Mhm.
Oh god.
That will fail, but not crit fail. You fail to bandage up Nando's wounds.
Damn.
I'm not going to use a hero point. I feel like if I do that, I'm going to die again like last time.
Oh no.
Failing that, Rise is going to stride, kind of skirting around the silhouettes of Nandao to try and surprise attack this mimic and strike at it once more with a short sword.
Go for it.
Don't fail me.
That will hit.
Alright.
6 plus 3 because of personal antithesis. You like stab into this like small puddle of purple acid almost, cutting into it quite a bit. It seems to be pretty bad, but it's its turn.
This little fucking bitch, goddamn.
It is not going to attack Nando this time. It's going to attack you, Miraz. That will hit.
Ooh.
It's going to attack you 3 times. It can't really move. That's a natural 1. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
So, first attack. Okay. Yeah, you are down. You see it like turns towards you. It is off guard now because it's not focusing on Nando. But is going to like, since Nando pushed off completely, is going to jump off the ground towards you, wrapping itself around you, not Nando, Miraz. You are down. It does a ton of damage. Because of that natural 20.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Not instant kill though, luckily.
Whoa.
That'd be
Holy shit.
crazy. But
You
are
can't lose your character again.
Let's do this again, guys.
I swear to God.
That
Luckily,
player is like, do I want to continue?
everyone has healing toolkits, so it's not going to be that bad, hopefully.
Good.
I say staring at the camera. But it is
You forget that someone handed me the cantrip deck, so I can actually use it now.
Holy shit.
it is your turn now, Luna.
Oh my lordy Jesus.
Also, you'd be grabbed.
Okay, what?
'cause- Yeah.
Oh, and I'm grabbed?
No,
Fuck
not you.
my life.
Miraz. Miraz. Grabbed.
Okay. Okay, Miraz is grabbed. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should try to like stabilize Miraz or if I should try to finish this thing. Oh my gosh. How is it looking? Like, is it goop almost, or
It's close to goop. It's goop-esque.
if it's close to goop and Miraz doesn't like fail miserably at the death saving throws, I'm gonna try to finish it.
Okay.
Let's see. I believe. Let's see. I believe I'm gonna try to cast a spell.
I forget you got the spell.
You're good, me and
Okay.
you. Can you telekinetic projectile it? Just like try to.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
That will not
Fuck.
hit, unfortunately.
Fuck my life.
You have hero points if you would like to use that.
Yeah,
but-
can I hero point that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
That
Nice.
will hit now. Roll for damage.
Yippee. Uh,
11 points of damage. You chuck more rocks at it one by one, like splashing this acid as you do so. It's looking very goopy, but not goopy enough.
no. Can I slash it?
Oh, yeah,
Like
you
for
do
my
have,
next turn?
yeah, you do have one more action. You would
Yeah,
get
for my next action.
yeah, you get a -5 to this though.
It's still worth it, I think. Do it.
Go and try.
Where did I put? Yeah. Where did I put the thing?
I think it's under actions, probably, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh, please do like a 25. Fuck.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You try and go for one final slash to take down this creature, but are unable to. Stand up.
Okay. Is the mimic looking pretty rough?
Oh yeah, it's looking very, very rough.
I think I'm gonna battle medicine Miraz.
Okay.
In case anything happens. So
Okay.
oh, I guess I have to add the shrink wounds.
Yeah, I put it in your. It's an exploration.
Okay.
You click on the little like thing at the very bottom, like up, like right above critical success. It says true wounds. Okay, that is a failure, unfortunately, but not a critical failure. It'd be really bad if it was a critical failure.
Oh god.
Miraz is fine.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Okay.
Um,
2 more actions up.
and I will strike.
Mm-hmm. That will hit. Roll for damage. How do you want to do this?
Okay. Nando, you almost hear him humming something, and then he tries to wrestle Mirais away from the mimic, but is unable to, and then they just drop a bunch of this medicine stuff and they swing the hammer.
Okay.
Sort of like underhand, and knocks it into the air.
Okay. You do that, you like knock it into the air. It like scatters. It's like weird ass acidic body. Like splatters everywhere. It is thoroughly goop at this point. And it seems to be defeated. However, just for fun,
Oh no.
I'll say everyone can like, you guys can go over and try and heal Mirais or like stabilize them. But for fun, give me a death saving throw. I just want to see. This doesn't count. I just want to see. Okay.
Okay.
It's better than last time.
Thank fuck God for that.
That being said, I believe whoever wants to heal Mirais, give me a medicine check.
I try. Let's see. Where is it under?
It should be under your proficiencies with the hand.
Mr. First Aid. See.
Did you get it?
I'm still looking.
It'll be under the tab with the hand.
Okay. I don't see
Medicine.
it.
Medicine check.
Medicine. Whoops. E.
That'll be enough to succeed. You like bandage up Mirais, stopping their bleeding, and they are stable.
Yay.
And if you want to
Hooray.
spend more time, you could potentially try and heal them.
I'll try to heal them.
Give me another medicine check then.
That one. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
That will not succeed, unfortunately. You try and heal up Mirais, but they're hurt pretty badly. They're covered in like that acidic material the mimic was made out of.
Oof.
The goop.
A goop. Right. How's it looking like in terms of like the time of day?
It's looking like it's midday at this point.
Okay. Should we stop for like a short rest or something, or?
You guys could do that.
Okay. Would anyone else like to do something, or?
Am I still unconscious?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
you are still unconscious.
Okay.
Okay,
just
I
making sure.
believe this is a good time for a short rest because this is unconscious.
Okay. It's pull off to the side of the road, setting up like not a full-on camp, but like putting stuff down, taking a little break. Mirais is unable to be healed that way for an hour, unless you guys have something else you could use. You guys taking like an hour break or so?
About 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, sit down, rest for like an hour. I'll say whoever wants to, go and give me another medicine check.
Somebody else, please.
Yeah, probably with
I
someone
mean-
with a higher roll.
I guess we're not.
I
None of
I
us have
suppose.
wisdom.
Nice.
Okay, that'll succeed. Go ahead and roll 2d8. Okay, Mirais will heal 10 hit points and is now conscious.
Hooray!
Yay!
Once
Sorry,
they actually
Mirais.
regain consciousness, like pretty bandaged up, covered in a bit of slime and blood, they kind of look a little exhausted and disheveled. They, make eye contact with everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Normally, I like to think myself a little more vigilant than to get caught off guard like that, but
Well,
you can't predict everything, I suppose.
that's okay. I guess anyone is prone to getting slimed, I guess.
Slime gets us all someday.
Someday.
Okay. With that little break, you guys continue onward, making up for a bit of lost time during your journey. I'll say, I don't remember who was next. I think Vanessa was
think-
next. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, give me a D100.
Yeah.
85. 85 is another blank space. You guys travel.
My goodness.
You guys do need that, but you guys travel onward. Eventually, the plains begin to grow more and more forested, and you see a thick forest ahead of you. Get closer and closer to that. Towards the end of the day, as the sun's setting, you are fully in the forest now. You are still able to follow the road, but yeah, day comes to an end. Who would like to take watch?
It's my turn
Okay.
to take watch.
I can take a watch too.
Okay, Mirais and Rodette. Go ahead and give me secret perception checks, and then roleplay to your heart's content.
Yeah. Is it private GM roll?
It is blind GM roll.
Ooh. Perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's perception?
It's on the left side of the character sheet.
Okay,
Under AC.
here we go. And then we forget where everything is.
That's fine. Okay. Night is mostly uneventful. You guys keep watch, looking out at the trees surrounding you. You guys are less open in this area. Yeah.
I will say I'm probably making another attempt to redress my wounds, try and make sure that I'm doing well, maybe do another check for that as we're resting down.
Okay.
And in the midst of this, turning to Runa, I will ask, may I ask, I know that your primary expressed goal has been to collect wealth, but is there anything else you're searching for?
I wouldn't say that I'm in search of wealth or that it's my ultimate means. I'm just trying to survive. I'm very far away, so I have no way to contact my parents if I were to be in trouble. But
I apologize. I did not hear a good chunk of that.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, was it on my end or?
I am not sure.
I heard it fine.
Okay, that's
Okay.
my bad.
Alrighty. But yeah, to recap, I just said basically no way to contact my parents if I'm in trouble. So
Hmm.
this is the first time I've really been self-sufficient.
That is quite a wild jump to go from dependency towards risking your life on a pretty consistent basis.
It's a long story.
I imagine. If you ever want to share it, I wouldn't mind hearing, but of course I won't push you.
In due time. It's a pretty rough conversation, I think. I'm still trying to gather my thoughts about it and
Rough
anyways.
conversations make for good stories, but again, it is your story to tell, not mine.
Right. How about you? What are your suppose your goals and you know?
I'm not looking for anything in particular myself either, but all I am in search of at the moment is just a way to do good, to prevent things that happened to me in the past from happening to somebody else now. There is quite a bit of danger in the world, quite a bit of imbalance, especially after a war, especially with another war coming. Those imbalances can lead to vast problems, and some of them are a bit more bureaucratic in nature. I tend to stay away from those, but the natural, the spiritual, I do what I can to help tip the balance back in the right place.
Nod at Mirais and say, I do agree with that. I'm not one for neither dark or light, dread or otherwise. I'm just there to really see the world as it is rather than lean towards either affiliation. Just agree with that.
Respectable. I do think at some point it is worth taking some form of a side. I mean,
Yeah, and obviously the light is the better option than, well, the dread, so.
of course. But nonetheless, and as I said, just doing the best I can for as many as I can. I've seen quite a bit myself go down, and I wouldn't want anyone else to have to experience the same thing.
Absolutely. Wouldn't also want to, see anyone else get hurt or, even worse to them.
Of course.
Runa kind of like from her pocket, she just kind of is like feeling the little like rabbit skull trinket, and then kind of asks Mirai, or kind of tells Mirai, Harrigan wasn't all too bad. She was very nice, or they were very nice actually.
I do apologize for being as forceful as I was, and I do apologize for what I'm going to say, but niceties, in my mind, are not the measure of a person. In my youth, I used niceties to justify taking advantage of and harming other people. As far as I'm concerned, whether or not you appear to be nice on the outward, to perform small gestures, it matters less than your true character. And while I understand that I didn't know your friend, I couldn't really say anything about their character. There was something strange about them, something wrong. And in a sense, it is my job to ensure that whatever that was doesn't cause any further problems.
Runa kind of looks at um, looks at them and says, "Well, I don't believe it was just, a facade or anything. I think it was genuine and it came from a good place."
Again, I cannot offer much. I don't want to press the issue. I hope, for the sake of yourself and your friends, as I said, I am not sure if something they did might have clung to you, if it might still be influencing you. I'm keeping an eye out for that. But as I said, I hope that it was genuine and that whatever they wrought was unfortunate circumstance more than it was genuine malice.
I kind of look away from her eyes off into like the distance, into the woods, and I say, well, it's interesting. I, when growing up, I didn't really have many friends. It was kind of an interesting lifestyle because we were all very secluded within our own, I guess you could say, our own little village with others. We were all the same. We all came from the same clan. We all, I had never really even seen other races before until I moved out of the continent. And so this adventuring party that I'm on, it's almost like my first real group of friends outside of what I've known before.
Well, as someone who came from a different kind of isolation, I will say, I am glad that you have had the chance to meet other people, to gain these connections, but I don't know. Don't necessarily trust every friendly face you see.
I may be naive in that. I try to look for the goodness in others, despite whatever wrongdoings they might.
I think there is value in that as well, but I don't know. Goodness isn't everything. People are complicated. They do cruel things, they do selfish things, and those things have consequences, and it's just as important to see how they're affecting others and the things that they're doing as much as you see their kindness.
I agree. Maybe there could have been some sense of redemption. Who knows?
That is a story that it seems will go untold. Perhaps for the best, but who knows? Maybe there's a world in which your friend achieved something better.
I look at the stars and I like kind of hope they're out or some part of Carrion is out there where maybe I'm not too sure if they're in a better place, but a place nonetheless. And I someplace, but I just say to Mirais, even if Carrion wasn't able to redeem their self, I would like to at least try to put this mystery of them to rest.
As would
Maybe
I.
it's yeah, so
Go ahead.
maybe as yeah, maybe as some form of closure for them or myself.
In a sense, I would as well, if only just to understand exactly what they might have done, but my base of knowledge isn't so sturdy. It's somewhat patchwork, and I've done the best I can with what I can understand, but whether or not that is a story that can be told at this point is another matter.
Bruna is contemplative and lost in her thoughts, and she just nods simply. I believe I'm going to just meditate from here on out for the rest of the watch. Don't be alarmed if I start twitching or my eyes behind my lids are just rapidly moving. I'm still very alert. It's in a different state of mind.
I believe I understand. Just warn me if you're being possessed or anything of that nature.
I'm sure you'll sense it.
Okay. Yep.
I'll spend the rest of the time on the watch again, trying to redress my wounds and see if I can heal myself a bit.
Okay. Gonna give me a medicine check. Natural 1. Go and roll a d8.
Oh no! No!
Okay, only 1 point. You do
Okay.
take 1 point of damage as you actually just stab yourself in the arm with a scalpel. You don't even know how you did that.
Why did you pull out the scalpel?
Never pull out the
Mimic
scalpel.
teeth. They're deep in there.
Yeah.
If I do find any mimic teeth in me, I am going to keep them now.
Okay, I'll say you find like 1 or 2 of these like spike-like teeth.
Okay, just for my esoterica.
Okay.
Might be useful.
Okay.
But
You do take that damage. Rest of the night is uneventful. The rest of you wake up in the morning and are ready to continue your journey, where I will give you a little bit more map. You would know, I would say one of you guys probably has a map of like the general area. You know that there is a river crossing, there's a bridge that leads over. Not too far from here. That being said, I believe it, Nando, give me a D100. And everyone can do long rests as well and prepare spells or whatever.
yeah, I am gonna do my Harrow reading as well.
Oh yeah, do that.
I think it's the same.
Yeah, it's the charisma one.
With the selection of things that I still don't really know, but
Yeah, it's just. Let me read it again.
oh, it includes flat checks. So
Yeah, which could be useful.
could I use that on like dying? Ooh,
I think so. Let me. I will check. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. I'll check in a second. Did you? Did you roll Nando?
Oh no. Can we do a round of treat wounds?
Oh yeah, you can do a
So-
random tree ones. Whoever has highest probably wants to do this. I don't know who that is. It's probably Mirais.
I
Yeah.
have a 4 to my medicine.
Or that's not great.
I have a +5.
It's a +5.
Yay.
Okay,
Plus
yeah,
0.
+5 is the highest.
Yeah. Did I take any damage?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Everyone else can. Also, I will be back. I
There's-
need to take another bathroom break.
Okay, go
There's
for
my doctoring.
it.
I
Okay.
got an 8.
I'll say that was for Nando, because he is a bit higher health. You do get one more if you were to heal Mirais.
So willing to do it on myself and use a hero point on that.
You can do that.
I will just I will do it for you because I have
Okay.
some hero points to spare. There you go.
Okay, roll 2d8.
Four.
4 points healing. You are not at full, but you are above half.
That's pretty good.
I'll take,
I'll take
it.
it.
I just wanted to check this real quick. Hold on. Okay, so for the 6, it is not strikes, not reflex saving throws, not fortitude saving throws, not will saving throws, and not skill checks. So it could be death saves.
Okay, that is actually really good.
Yeah, that is good, especially for you. Historically, you have
probably-
not done great.
It's probably not a good sign that Mirais keeps pulling a card that's like, you have an omen of your death potentially. Like,
yeah, I'd be a little concerned about that, but that's for you. So, okay, Nando, roll that D100.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask a question really quick.
Mhm.
Like, if we really wanted to heal up, would we like spend a bunch of time treating our own wounds and stuff?
The way it works is that you can do it every hour. So pretty much, if you spend like 8 hours doing it, you'll probably get to full. So I'll say you can just do it while you're traveling. I don't think you need to like sit down and do it.
Okay. Then I will roll.
32. Okay, let me pull this up. While you all are traveling, I need everyone to go ahead and give me a perception check.
right. Is it public or private?
Make it private.
I literally just clicked the private thing.
It's fine. We can stick with a 14.
Okay.
Okay. With that in mind, I'll say you guys don't notice anything out of the ordinary. However, I'm going to need everyone to make fortitude saving throws, and I will roll for Runa. Secretly.
Whoa.
She rolled a 12.
Well, this isn't a good sign.
Okay. You guys continue your journey, not noticing anything out of the ordinary. Eventually, throughout the day, You guys probably be here now. You guys cross over the bridge. No trouble. It seems to be an older stone bridge. It seems like it is incredibly old, just like the road you're traveling on. You would have no idea who built this road. It was like pre-war, from what you could tell. But that being said, someone else give me a D100. Cersei, I believe it's your turn.
2.
2. Interesting. Okay. While you all are traveling, after you get to the other side of the bridge, I'll let you know, Fruna, you all rolled fortitude saving throws and you rolled a 12. I did not say why, though. So,
Was that a pass or fail or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
While you guys are traveling, you guys get to the other side of the bridge, no trouble. Partway through, towards like midday, you see pretty clearly on the stone road ahead of you, there appears to have been a fight, and there are dead bodies right ahead of you.
Oh shit.
You like turn around a corner and you see that there is blood on the road. 3 dead bodies from what you can tell. It's at a distance still.
I'm trying to think, like, do we have any way of determining how long they've been here? Like, is the blood still, like, fresh looking? Are there birds picking at the corpses? Like,
You are still at a distance, so you can't quite see all the distance. You don't see birds picking at them yet.
okay. No one has anything else. I will probably shouldn't keep, like, walking right into suspicious stuff, and I am gonna move forward. I will kind of like whisper a prayer of like burial rites under my breath as I keep an eye out approaching them.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay.
You do not see anything like in the trees really, but like if you're examining the bodies, what are you looking for specifically with the bodies?
Well, first I am a little bit curious if these are the people that we saw earlier. Like,
you would see clearly that they're not. They are a different group.
okay. Are they wearing any kind of insignia, and do their wounds appear to be caused by like weapons or like animals or anything like that?
You could see, I'll say with that roll, you rolled pretty good. You see that there are like slash marks against them. That would be like, you're not sure if it would be done by like a animal that had like some sort of like slashing claws or something like that, or if it was like a bladed weapon like a sword or a knife. You would see they don't have any insignia. They seem to be poor lower class folk wearing pretty basic clothing. Nothing like, no like armor, weapons, or anything like that on them. They seem to be just like peasants almost. But looking through that bit more, you see that they don't have a lot on them.
Okay. Probably go ahead.
I would say with that roll specifically, you would see that there would be like a coin purse on one of their belts, and it is empty.
Okay, gotcha. I'll wave the others over. Say like, I'm not certain if whoever did this is still around, but I believe these people were attacked, killed, probably by bandits.
Hmm. Well, maybe. Well, the bandits in that case. I wonder if, depending on how old this is, or this scene, I wonder if they're nearby.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I didn't see anything myself. You might be able to follow tracks if we looked carefully.
Hmm. Do we keep pressing forward this way?
Anyone have any suggestions?
Hmm.
I'll say someone can give me a medicine check if they want.
We'll do.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary, Cersei. Like, examine the bodies and looks like they were cut. You see the slash marks that Mirage was describing.
I see.
Would I be able to peep the medicine, or am I just rolling off of my perception from earlier?
I'll let you do a medicine check.
Okay. Just in case.
That's
Nice.
good. Examining the bodies a bit more, you would see a lot of the blood that is in this area seems to come from the bodies and doesn't seem to come from like a third party. You would also be able to tell that these people were killed pretty recently. They are not in like decay or anything like that. They're cold. They aren't like warm bodies, but they have been killed maybe in the past few days.
Okay. Gotcha. Dang. Kind of a slaughter. Any like notable tracks leading away from them?
You would not see any tracks, actually, interestingly enough. Actually, scratch that. I'd say you see like a few tracks heading further down the road that are like footprints of blood. But they seem to like disappear very quickly.
Okay. I'll tell the others, stay alert in case we see anything on the road ahead.
Will do.
I'll also go ahead and say, Nando, you give me a perception check as well. Okay. So, interestingly enough, you look at the sword wounds that were caused by, that were like inflicted upon these people. You examine them and you have like some prior training with, wounds of this kind of nature. I say sword wounds because you can tell that they are sword wounds at this point, but they don't seem to be too deep and they seem to be a little rough. You rolled pretty well, I will say. You could tell that the people you had met a while ago, who were heading towards this Lunar's figure, they had rough swords with them, like rusty, not too sharp of edges swords. And with that roll, you could like reasonably guess that a similar type of blade was used here.
I'll let everyone know. I can't be sure if those those want-to-be mercenaries are behind this, but the weapons seem similar. Some sort of terribly maintained swords.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They were
I mean,
equipped.
we were on the same path as them, right? Like we were
Yeah.
all in the same direction.
Yeah, they were heading the same way you guys were. They're just a while ahead, and they seem to have made more distance since you last saw them.
I think you're right. You may be right, Nyandao.
If that is the case, then we certainly should keep an eye out just in case we come across them again.
I agree.
Yes, we should be careful here.
Okay. With that, I'll say go ahead, continuing onward unless there's anything else you want to do. Continuing onward, I believe Arise give me a D100.
Right.
2.
Damn. Again.
Ooh.
Didn't someone just roll 2?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Oh,
A
that's
lot of
great.
doubles.
Okay, so it's a skip. Eventually, night begins to fall over the forest. Shadows grow darker. Your view of the skyline is very obscured underneath this dense forest. But day turns to night. Who's up for watches?
Haven't we seen, I guess, have a conversation?
I think Runa and Cersei haven't had watch yet.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll say both of you give me perception checks.
Yes.
All right, secret or not.
Secret.
I have a GM roll, right?
Yep, blind GM. Okay. Seems to be a largely uneventful night. You hear the moving animals in the forest surrounding you, but nothing approaching you, keeping their distance from your camp.
Facing Cersei, while also keeping all my senses out for anything. Oh, Cersei. Yes. I suppose, how are you doing on this evening?
I'd say about average, but a little concerned about whatever happened on that bridge. Felt a little weird there.
I do agree with that. It's definitely concerning.
I have no idea if in character we would know anything was wrong there, but
I don't think you
Yep.
would.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope that whatever got them doesn't come to us. Hopefully.
hopefully.
Yes. Well, how long have we been traveling? Just in total, I guess.
I'd say like maybe a week and a half, maybe 2. Or wait, no, like
Okay.
like actually traveling, it's only been like 3 days.
Okay, yeah. And do we have a map actually to like the where we're supposed to go?
Yeah, you guys do have a map.
Okay, good. Well, Cersei, I wonder, I don't know much about you actually. Are you used to traveling on the road, kind of solitary or in a group, or?
I usually alone. Lived in the woods for a time. Was not very pleasant.
I can't imagine. I could barely survive out here in the woods as is. But I suppose I don't really know much about you. If you don't mind me asking, tell me a little bit about yourself, I guess, as much as you're comfortable, but
Well, that's kind of an open-ended question, isn't it?
I agree. But I mean, I just am curious. I told this to Mirais the other night, but I'm not used to traveling, period, actually. I used to live kind of in an isolated village on another continent. And everyone knew each other. It actually had never seen any other races aside from cat folk at that. So I suppose you all are the first traveling, adventuring companions.
Hmm. Well, I hope this is enjoyable as much as it is treacherous.
More treacherous than enjoyable on some moments, but I do enjoy bonding with everyone. It's a breath of fresh air. Saying hi to the same old everyone back in my village.
I suppose that would be rather exciting.
Yes, it is quite exciting. It's actually, I would say it's my first really adventure outside of my village, really. I mean, it did take quite a while to actually like, get onto the continent here, but I was alone the entire time.
I see. Uh, as for myself, since you asked earlier, I suppose. She seems rather confused for a moment about what to talk about. Well, I suppose the primary thing is something you might have already figured out. I study magic quite a lot. It is what I spend most of my free time doing.
Hmm. It is very interesting. Well, my type of magic, I suppose, it's more or less just it's coming from my own mind. I don't really I mean, I love books. I love reading actually, but my own source of power just it's kind of I've just tapped into whatever is I guess locked deep within my own head, I suppose. Really the source of any patron or like, studying any deep magic or anything. It's very interesting.
Hmm.
But did you study magic or was it something that you kind of possess?
It is something that comes rather naturally to me. Not really
Mm.
quite sure why, but I do try to take a more methodical approach than most with that sort of
I see.
preconception, I'll say.
See. If you also don't mind me asking, You are quite unique in terms of appearance compared to most humanoids. Or humans, really. If you don't mind me asking, what are you?
I wish I knew that. I
See.
believe I spoke with this a bit with Carrion before. Well, both of my parents were human. I have, frankly, no notion of a clue of what this is. She gestures to herself.
Well, I wouldn't mind trying to help you figure that out. I'll do my best in doing my own research.
Mm-hmm. I have recently figured out that whatever it is seems to have some connection with shadow magic.
I roll to see if I know anything about magic or have any inkling of what it might be tied to in terms of what it could mean for Cersei.
Yeah, go and give me a occultism check. You don't know a whole lot.
I blindly rolled it.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I think it was supposed to be blind anyway. You don't know a whole lot about it.
Shadow magic, that's something I'm not too familiar with. Hopefully soon we'll reach someplace that has a good extensive library.
Hopefully. It's not something a lot of people trifle with. It kind of has certain connotations.
Oh, absolutely. But who knows? You'll be surprised to find knowledge in the most esoteric of places.
Okay. With that, assuming you guys don't want anything else to say, but you guys wake up in the morning. You guys can get long rest if you guys need it, although I don't think it's entirely necessary. Well, it is for healing for Ando and Mirai for sure. Speaking of which, you guys want to potentially do some healing.
Yeah, I was planning on
Here,
giving it a
do you want to do it to yourself or should I? I have a better bonus slightly, but
You are more than welcome to do it. I would absolutely welcome it.
here, doctoring.
You take some dirt and you think you should rub it in the wound, just like Carrion would. And it doesn't.
Rise does not let you put the dirt in their body.
And it doesn't work because Mirai would not let you do it. You can give me another roll for Nando as well.
Oh my gosh.
That one's better. Roll 2d8. Six.
Thank you.
You managed to bandage up Nando. Probably not rubbing dirt in his wound.
I really do not know what Carrion was attempting with that. Figured I might give it a try once. It did not work.
Did you usually let them put dirt in your wound? Is that something they did all the time?
Yes. They would very frequently attempt to pack our wounds with dirt. I don't know where they learned this. They claim to be a doctor.
Perhaps there's a method to their madness. Who knows?
They once stabbed me with a scalpel for no reason.
Ah. Oh, you make a good point.
Mirage just gives kind of like this like half this very pointed gaze, half a 1,000-yard stare of just like, all right, like.
Also speaking of Mariah's, give me a d6 for the harrower.
Oh, right. All right, it's not an omen of pure death this time.
Yeah, that's good.
Yay!
Will saving throws specifically.
Gotcha. Okay. Continuing onward. I don't remember who rolled. I think it was you, Mariah. So I'm gonna say Runa. Give me D100.
Roll some dice.
39.
39. We have not gotten that number yet.
I don't think so. Okay. Early in the day, it begins to rain just a little bit. A little bit of rain poking through the trees. Doesn't seem to be too intense. I'll say if anyone wants to give me a nature check, you can.
Give it a shot.
0.
Oh boy.
It's raining.
It is.
Raining.
You guys all know for 100% sure it is raining.
It is raining.
You think it's gonna rain soon?
Oh.
Guys, I think it might rain.
Has anyone else ever
Instinctively-
seen this thing happen where water falls from the sky?
Interesting.
You know,
Fascinating.
where I'm from, it's just snow everywhere.
With that, I'll say, Nando, give me another D100.
Alright.
Sorry,
We
chat.
gotten this number?
I don't think so. One sec. Okay. You guys are traveling. You guys are approaching the edge of the forest at this point. Go ahead and someone give me a perception check. Or I say everyone give me a perception check.
I'm assuming blind GM roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cersei and Marives, you would notice this. And Marina as well. You rolled well. You guys are walking along this road, and you, while you're walking upon it, you realize you're at like a bit of an incline, and you're on like you're going up like a small hill, which isn't that unusual. But it's like it's got an odd shape to it, and I'll say the three of you guys like look to the side, and you realize that there's like a flat edge to this hill. Like sort of like a bit of the ways down, like further into the the forest.
Can we like peek over the edge and see if there's anything interesting about this flat edge?
Yeah, you peek over and you see that there is like a bit of like vines and like other like brush like covering over some sort of opening that is causing this flat edge. It's like almost like a cave entrance.
Very curious about this. I will turn to the others and ask, there may be something behind this brush. Does anyone have any interest in checking it out?
I believe I'll go check it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with because I want to keep that.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead, like push the brush away from this like almost like a cave opening, and you see like a few feet behind this brush there is a metal door.
Oh. Hmm.
It's like rusted over. It has a few dents in it. It doesn't seem to like super futuristic or anything. It seems to be like sheet metal almost.
Okay. Okay. Is it unlocked?
Go up to it and you see like this metal handle and you try and pull it. It is locked. Or it seems to not locked, it seems to be like barricaded. Like something is preventing you from opening it. But you don't see like a lock.
Okay.
Maybe we could try to knock it over.
I want to try and put all my weight against the door and try and push it open as hard as I can.
Give me an
I
athletics
try to
check.
help out as well.
Both of you
I
give me an
like,
athletics check.
Yeah. 0.
That is private on accident.
Oh, sorry.
I'll tell you what you got. You got an 18 Mirais, you got a 5 Runa. Mirais, you like pull back, push all your way into it. Runa, you don't have a lot of weight, do you? You're pretty skinny. You like push forward. You feel the door like begin to move slightly, but doesn't like push all the way open.
Okay.
Can I look over, use telekinetic hand to... Presumably there's like a gap in the door now, right?
Yeah, there'd be a little gap.
Big enough for me to slip a telekinetic hand through.
Let me see how big telekinetic hand is. Yeah, I'd say so.
And I attempt to move the object out of the way.
You like try and like push whatever object this is. It is too big for telekinetic hand. It seems to be quite heavy.
Hmm.
How about Nando?
Yeah, I was gonna say, gonna call Nando.
Yeah.
Nando?
What's this?
It's a door.
Something's
blocked.
Something's blocking
Yeah.
it from the other end, and we have not managed to push it open. Do you think you might be more capable at that?
Okay, let's see.
Athletics check.
Nando takes out a crowbar.
Oh my gosh.
Actually using
Like-
tools. Oh my god.
Yeah, I won't even make you roll for that. You just have a crowbar. You like easily pry open the door. It's not super hard to do, and you see, you see that there is a gap wide enough that you could easily push through.
In the background, I just slap my like, oh god. Like, dang.
With that, you do see a gap leading into whatever this is.
Before we head in, I am gonna lean up close to the gap and hold my lantern out to see if it illuminates anything on the other end of particular interest.
Gonna give you a perception check.
Okay. Would that apply my lantern and ancestry bonuses?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay. There we go.
I think they're both circumstance bonuses, which means you only get one.
Oh, gotcha.
So you'd only get the +2, which is higher.
Yeah, for sure. Go with that. It will not allow me to do so. Hold on, let me close that and retry again. Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
26. I would actually say it's a 27 because upon checking, the lantern's a status bonus, which is different. So,
Oh!
Oh.
so that does stack. That being said, critical success. You like look around a bit. You see that it's like one singular room with like a stony stony walls, floor, ceiling. You see that there's like a bed in the corner, from what you can tell, and you see that there is a skeleton like underneath the blankets.
What shit?
That's kind of tragic.
No.
I'll slip inside. Once again, whisper a burial rite very quietly as I enter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Time to grave rob, I guess. Anything of value or interest aside from the corpse underneath the blankets.
Yeah, you would notice quite a few things. I'll say with that perception check, you see that there is a rack of weapons, like old like swords and spears, towards like the side of the room, and then like a bit of leather armor like in a chest next to it. That's open. You can see that clearly. You'd see there's another chest that is like cracked open, and you can see that there is 20 gold pieces in there.
Let's go.
I'll distribute that. Also within that chest, you see that there is a small like bracelet, with like made of like a purple cord. And you see a healing potion.
Right.
No. Who
I
should we
will-
give it to?
I already have. Thought I got a couple. I guess I only got one. I already have one of those at least. So we can give that to someone else for sure.
Give it to Cersei.
Okay.
Because I think you might have the lowest HP.
I probably do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Of course, usher everyone in to take a look at all the stuff, divvy out the gold and all that. And I'll hold up the bracelet that we found and ask there is a possibility this could be arcane. Does anyone have the means to discern that?
Give it a try. Do I roll arc?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. That's good enough. You would look at this like weird, like braided purple cord. Looking at it, you would know that it is a bracelet of dashing, which would once a day you can use an action, and you'll get a 10-foot status bonus to your speed for a minute, and you also get a +1 item bonus to acrobatic checks.
Nice.
Would like this bracelet. It's a bracelet of dash.
You could hold on to it for now if you'd like. I don't think any of us have any particular need for it.
Sure.
I will give that to you. I'll do that in a second. Looking through this weird building, everyone go and give me perception checks except for Nando. Give me another Warfare Lore check.
Same bonuses or...
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, sorry, this was...
I would say Cersei, Nando, and Mirais, you'd be able to tell. Actually made a mistake. It wouldn't be perception, it would have been society.
Oh,
Okay,
society.
Yeah.
I am probably fucked on that.
Yeah, I think
Then mine would have
Okay,
been a
so-
19.
Okay. Okay, that's better for you, Renat. So you'd all recognize this probably. You would have heard before the war, there were like a lot of rumors about this coming conflict between these gods, and some people did some doomsday prepping and built bunkers underneath any hills they could find, any areas they lived in, stocked up on resources, and tried to hide away, you can look around this bunker that has been created and abandoned. You see that there is an empty chest in here. You could reasonably guess that at one point held food, and it no longer does.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we could glean out what happened to this person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we find anything else?
No. You guys found everything that was there.
What did we find as far as weapons went?
Weapons wise, they're very old weapons. They're like rusted over,
Okay.
not in great position. But it'd be like swords and shields, stuff like that.
Okay.
Hmm.
If they're bad quality, then I won't waste time.
Yeah.
Was the leather armor still intact, or?
I'd say it would be intact. I don't think leather armor would be that damaged.
Okay, I'd grab that set then. Just probably to sell, but
Yeah. And I forgot to sell the longsword at the other time.
I could say you do that retroactively.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Let me.
Just please.
I'll give that to you in a second. I give you that armor. What else would you guys like to do while I am sorting out this inventory stuff?
I imagine we probably have around 10 minutes for me to do another med check on myself.
Okay, go for it. Failure.
I'm gonna use a hero
Oh.
point there.
That's
Fucking hell.
go and roll a d8.
Oh my god.
3 points of damage.
Oh my god.
You take out the scalpel and stab yourself in the arm.
Like
Was he
convinced
still
there's
in
another tooth somewhere in there. Like, it
Goodness.
burrowed deeper, and every time I try to pull it out, it just continues going.
Like it has a mind of its own.
There's like a very, very brief bit where they're processing that and like, do mimic teeth have a mind of their own? Probably not. We're fine.
Give me.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for fun, give me an occultism check.
Okay.
Just for fun.
I mean, could I use dubious knowledge, like esoteric lore? Just.
Yeah, but you get that -2.
I thought esoteric lore was like the creature information, right?
It's like ghosts and demons and stuff like that.
Fair
I
enough.
don't
All
think a
right.
mimic would qualify as that.
All right, I'll pop that -2.
That's so good. You're probably sure they don't have a mind of their own. Mimic teeth.
Can't be 100% sure, but I'm good enough for now to not worry about it.
Mhm.
Maybe they've evolved to. Oh no.
Don't say that.
Evolutionary adaptation. No.
With that, you guys can continue on your way.
All right.
Whoever's next, give me a D100. I don't remember. I think it was was Nano or Cersei?
I think it's Cersei. I think Nando just went.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think I went. No, it was Nando.
Okay, that's fine then. 44.
New number.
Okay. Later into the day, night is approaching once more. Who wants to go and watch?
Nando can.
Okay. Nando. And I'll take Nando and Runa yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. I'll just save the two of you. Both of you give me perception checks. Okay. Partway into your watch, Runa, you notice there's a figure looking at you from the tree line.
Kind of like gesture to someone watching. I like kind of indicate the direction that the figure is.
I think you are cutting out a little bit, Runa.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll just repeat. I gesture to where the figure's standing and whisper to Dow, "There's someone watching us."
Uh, can Nando try to discern further?
Yeah, go and give me another perception check. Although it will be harder because you did just roll one. But
Sure.
I'll say that's pretty good. Hold on. Go ahead. Okay. You look at this figure and you do see that there's like a shadowy silhouette almost staring at you from the tree line. Your wolf like stands up, is like staring at it, but doesn't seem to be hostile towards this creature. Say, do you have dark vision, Nando? You do. You look at this figure and you see that they are a figure wearing a sort of like leafy dress almost. Green skin, green eyes, green all over. I guess you wouldn't be able to see that because it's black and white, but you could tell from what they're wearing. It's like very leafy. Blank eyes, staring at you like sort of like peeking behind a tree. Rena, you'd see this as well.
Hmm. Do I notice like the features of the figure too, or
Yeah, yeah, you'd see both of you give me nature checks actually.
oh?
Okay. Nando, you would recognize this creature as a dryad or like a forest spirit. With that word, you'd be able to tell that they're like someone who watches over the forest or like specific areas of a forest and protects it when it needs to be protected.
Nando is gonna say hello.
Figure's gonna look at you, Nando, unmoving, still like peeking behind the tree. Doesn't seem to be nervous, from what you can tell, but just watching.
I've looked to Nan down. Do you know what this is?
I think this is some sort of forest spirit. They're they just try to keep their lands safe. The
Hmm. Would Runa be familiar with forest spirits? I guess
With
just as a concept, or
that nature check, I don't think so.
Runa kind of furrows her brows and says, "Like, I don't believe we have that on my continent."
they're I don't think if we do anything, unless we start lighting trees on fire, I think we'll be alright. We just need to respect the place that they're watching over.
Kind of look at the dryad. Kind of say to, like, is it at a distance or do I need to project my voice?
It's at a bit of a distance. I don't think you need to project your voice.
Okay. I kind of say, the dryad, we mean you no harm. I just kind of.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, this doesn't go like last time.
Can I aid?
Yeah, I'll say you can aid. Give me a percent or diplomacy check. Natural 20. I'll say they'll bring it from a failure to a success because of aid. See the dryad like looks at you, blank eyes, and then like moves back behind the tree and doesn't come back out.
Like a kneel down and say, thank you for letting me know what this is. I would have attacked it.
I mean, I think as long as it's not, as long as something isn't running at you, I think it would be safe not to just attack. Maybe you don't have them where you're from, but I'm sure you have like stories of spirits or other beings that guard the natural world, right?
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I quite literally never really ventured out. I didn't even interact with the trees. I only really saw them at a distance.
I mean, I've never seen them before. I just heard some stories. And yeah.
Would have just regular spirits haunt.
You cut out again.
Heard of spirits that places that they have strong abilities to, but of really it's nature spirits, I suppose. Nature really never concerned me in my own life.
I mean, I can't say I'm really in tune with nature. Although I have spent plenty of time outdoors. I think the important thing is giving things space and trying to respect them. Nando kind of picks up the wolf and strokes its fur.
I kind of give a weary eye to the wolf, and I don't hiss at it, but I'm just like eyeing it.
Give me a nature check, just for fun.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna try to attack me.
The wolf allows it to be picked up and petted. It seems comfortable with you. You see, it doesn't make any motion towards you, Rina.
Okay. I kind of look at Nanda and do you have a name?
I'm really not sure. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's a male or a female.
You could check. You're carrying.
Uh, did I roll?
Your I'll roll for it real quick because I don't know either.
1d2.
Let's see. That you check it is a male.
Alright, it's a male.
It's a boy.
You pop like a
Gender
blue
reveal.
balloon.
I was gonna say one of those big fireworks things that
Yeah.
burns the forest down.
Large explosion that's very bright blue.
Oh my
All
gosh.
die.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe something will come to mind, or unless you have a suggestion.
You know, I've never really had pets growing up either. Maybe I would see rats scuttling around. I'd wave at them. They would run away because, well, I'm a cat. But, anyways. Maybe next time I see a library, I'll look at a book of names for you. If you haven't come up with anything.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah. For now, I guess you could call it wolf or boy or something.
Yeah.
You know, can I try to pet the wolf?
Give me another nature check.
Oh my gosh. I kind of look at Nando and say, please don't let it bite me.
You like move your hand towards the wolf and it like bares its fangs at you.
Like, I move my hand away and I'm like, well, maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Maybe. Yeah, Nando kind of looks at the wolf. Be nice. Okay.
The wolf
And
has no reaction to this.
Sets it on the ground. Sets him on the ground.
Okay. With that, the rest of your watch is uneventful. I think I will be calling it here because I think I am running out of time I can use on Squire, and I'm gonna need a little bit to put it back on normal Foundry.
Got you.
Alright.
Good
Ooh.
incentive to get things working the normal way.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely this week.
Whoosh.
Okay. Well,
All right.
see you guys next week.
Yay.
Alright.
See y'all next week.
Okay.
See ya.
Momo, I'm not done. I have something I want to show you. Let me see if I can get working. It's a funny thing I was working on. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh, it's not there anymore. Shit. Well, this works for now. You see, like, the dwarf, like, moves to my voice whenever I talk. Then it stops. And then I start talking again, and it does this. And I talk. Isn't that funny? That's it. I just wanted to